Yo guys, what's up? It's Teacher's Game 2 coming at you again with another video, and I'm going to show you today how to breed for mutations. Obviously, a lot of you have seen my videos and what we do. Everything's really nice and organized, usually, not always, and a lot of people have been noticing, yo, this game just come out, how are you getting so many mutations? Now, first and foremost, I'm not going to make it super dark. It's not too bad right now. But anyways, what you're going to notice, this is my official server. This is something that we are currently using. We changed the gamut just a touch here. That looks better. So anyways, I'm going to show you how to breed for mutations and what the best chances to get. As you can see, we've already got quite a few. And now a lot of people are like, wait, I don't get one for like maybe 6 months. How do you get them so fast? There is an actual technique to this. All right, again, if you don't mind subscribing and liking, that'd be much appreciated. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me so far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and show you how to best get these mutations. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to turn on the names, so I'm sorry if it gets kind of clustered. So, step number one, have yourself a nice little station to raise things. Obviously, you can see we have tech here. It is not required. What I would do is use this kind of format, though, where you've got a line here for berries and then 2 lines out on the sides for meat, because you want to be able to separate that for maximum raising ability. Now, the second thing, when you are raising things, it makes no sense to raise just one thing. If you're going to raise something, raise 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, as many as you can personally or your tribe can do. Now, obviously, don't stress it so you're not like burning yourself out of the game, but try and raise as many things as you can, because if you don't, well, you're never going to get a mutation. I'm just going to be honest with you. So how we breed, very simple. You can see that when we do, these are all my personal raises right now. All of these rhinos, all of these UDs, and all of these rhinos. And these are the ones I'm going to use as examples. I'm sure you've heard about the 0-0 technique. Now, you can see that this one right here is named Adolescent B00F. Now, let me tell you what that stands for. First off, adolescent, almost done raising. B is my initial, so that way we know who raised it and when it needs an imprint, what's going on. 0-0 means there are 0 mutations on the maternal side, and 0 mutations on the paternal side, and then it's a female. Now, there is a reason we name them 00Fs. That's important. You'll notice that some are not named because I haven't done it yet, but that's to show you how you do it later. So anything that's not a female with your maximum stats, do not even bother turning it into a breeder. Literally, whenever you get the chance, neuter it because it's useless. For example, this ballista, I'll show you the stats on it. Right now, 100% health 4900, so on and so forth. These are not our best stats overall. Our melee damage, it's 431 right there, but this is not our strongest melee damage. So he is going to be one that I actually ride. I'm not naming him breeder, anything like that. You'll see ones that are of actual importance. Female breeder. You can look at the stats on this. Not bad stats. Male, have the highest stam. Named him Stam King, so you know if you're looking for a stamina, use that one as a breeder. But when you're raising them, this is how you get the best possibility of mutations. You'll notice we have a bunch of rhinos over here. Don't breed one at a time. Breed them all at the same time. Pop all of the babies out. And then only raise, I know it sounds kind of brutal, only raise the ones with the best stats. Because if you continue to raise ones without the best stats, you're just wasting time and wasting effort, which is not good. You're not going to get mutations by wasting your time. Or if you do get a mutation, it's going to be a mutation, which happens a lot, lower than your regular stats. You want to get mutations in your highest possible stats. So raise all the ones that are of the highest stat levels. Otherwise, it's useless. So anyways, the reason we call these 00Fs, let's talk about that. So you can see on the maternal side or matrilineal side, 0 random mutations, 0 on the paternal side. That means that there are nothing in here, and there is a higher chance that they will get a mutation in the long run, and we'll be able to track where that mutation comes from. Now, a great example is I just popped 4 more rhinos, okay? You can see them right here. Psh, obviously, this one's not very good. 01F, 01F, 01F. I guess not 01F, but you can see there is a mutation here. Now this one is the high health, high stam, and its melee went up a little bit, 372. So there's a random mutation over here, no mutations on this side. So we call it 01 female. Now I put the B in front of it so they know it belongs to me. Now the reason that 00s are important, you'll see over here, 00, all these females are lined up based on the 00 because we want the fewest possible mutations because you can actually track and get an increased probability of mutations if you don't have any in the females. Now the male doesn't matter how many mutations it has, so you can have as many as you want. So for example, you see melee mutation. You can see it right here. He's up to 445 after all this stuff. And he is the one that's going to breed with all these. These stats do not matter at all for the females because theoretically, of course, we are going to try and only hatch the ones that get the stats of our maximum overall male. Females just provide the additional raising capabilities. So we just popped another 12 rhinos. You'll notice I only kept 4 because they had the good stats. Now, and then I got another unique thing. Can't really tell, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the gamma up here. This one actually turned blue, which is why you know you get mutations. So 1 paternal, 1 maternal. Now, what's cool, he got a weight mutation. Not necessarily the most valuable, but you can see the color is blue. He turned a blue color. Now, whenever you get a mutation, no matter what, even if you can't see it, there is a color mutation mixed with the stat mutation. So if you're ever like, yo, I just got a cool color, that means you got a mutation somewhere as well. So that is step number 1. Have as many females as possible breeding with your maximum stat male. That is how you get the highest probability of mutations. So for example, use 12 rhinos with the 1 male. Now, you know you get a mutation when you get that color change. There's the blue underneath and you can see it. So we have a weight mutation on this one. Now, there's the babies. That's the easiest step. Use a maximum number of 0, 0 females in order to increase your chances of mutations. Now what you're going to do, in order to raise things, the best way to do it is as many berries at the same time because they're super easy. Try and only raise like 3 or 4 UDs at the same time because they eat a ton. You'll also notice you can actually get them to go, if they're a color mutation, back to 0, 0. It's possible, not very likely, but this is a wild color, so this is just something that's kind of cool. Now, obviously 0, 0s, but again, because they're a female, we constantly keep them, and if you have a male that's good stats, it doesn't need to be a breeder, but always raise it just because it's nice to have extras. Once they get to this upper level over here, you can see that these are the ones that are just about totally raised. Doesn't matter if you get 100% imprint on them all, unless you're going to be taking them into boss battles, stuff like that. So that's what you're going to do there. Now you'll notice we line them all up. 0, 0 female, 0, 0 melee female, so on and so forth. You want to have your alpha male next to all the 0, 0 females because that gives you the highest probability of a mutation. Now, what do you do if you currently, for example, these guys are all 100%, but let's say they weren't, and you don't have extraordinary kibble. If you happen to have a cryopod laying around, here's what's really nice about cryopods. This Triceratops that I just threw out, he wanted exceptional kibble. I did not have any on hand, so if you put him inside of a cryopod and then take him out of the cryopod, he will want something new for his kibble or his raising thing for imprinting. So he just wants an amarberry, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. So now makes it much easier. Go ahead and feed our Triceratops this amberberry, give them to 100%, and then we're good to go. So if you have cryopods laying around, this will save you a ton of time. All you have to do, cryopod them, put them back out, and they will want something new. The same trick works for dragons, so you can actually get 100% imprinting on dragons pretty easily because all you have to do is put them into a cryopod, if you happen to have them, obviously, and then take them out of the cryopod, and they'll want everything new again. So this is how the higher level clans get the maximum mutations best stats, is they don't care about the lower level ones, they just raise the ones with the best stats. Increase the probability that there are you want 0, 0s because that gives you the best overall mutation probability. That way you can track what's going on, and use the overall male that has the highest stats, as you can see right there, melee mutation, and they're good to go. So this is just a little tutorial on how we get our little mutations for all different breeds. Hopefully it helps you guys. If you don't mind leaving a like and a subscribe, that'd be awesome. And other than that, Teacher's Game 2, out.